Guys, let's get cooking. We're making dinner. The first thing we have is a half a stick of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. Now let's turn on our heat. And once our butter starts melting, we are going to put in, you could cut a small onion to put in the full onion. I had a really large onion, so I used half of a really large onion. Now that our butter is mostly melted, we'll put in our onions and we're going to saute that till they get a little translucent. Now that you got your onions sauteing a bit, I am going to use my plant-based rounds. I'm going to use half of this bag, which is 13.7 ounces. You can use any grounds you like. Now that we got our half a bag of that, we're going to cook that up just a little. And then I'm going to put in, I love fire roasted corn, so I'm just going to put like a cup of this in there. Maybe a little less, I don't know, but I'm not going to use all the bag. Just probably a cup. All right, now we have our corn in. We're going to let this cook up a little. If you lose a lot of your butter and you feel it's dry, put 2 tablespoons of water and let it cook up like that. And then we're going to throw in our cabbage and let that cook up a little bit. Now we put our cabbage in, and I'm going to cover it and let it cook just a little bit till the cabbage cooks down. Just like that. I put my cover on. I didn't drag out the cover. This one was out that actually fit on there. It's all right. It doesn't matter. It's just to hold in some of the steam so the cabbage cooks up a little. Then we're going to put in our 2 cups of water, 1 cup rice, and our vegetable bouillon cube, depending on what you're using. If you're using chicken crumbles, you can use a chicken bouillon cube. If you're using beef, you could use a beef bouillon cube, whatever one you want. That's what we're going to put in. All right, now that our cabbage cooked down, let's go for our vegetable cube and our water. Okay, we got our water and our vegetable cube in there. We're going to throw our rice in. We're going to cover it and let it cook until the rice is ready, about 20 minutes. All right, so I put in the rice, I stirred it up. Now we're going to cover it, let it cook for 20 minutes. Now, this is where you could also put any additional seasoning. Because I put the vegetable broth, which has salt, and I use salted butter, I'm not going to add any salt. I may just add a little Italian seasoning and some pepper. Okay, now that our rice is cooked, I am going to add my favorite part, which is some sour cream and some either cream cheese or grated cheese. I can't decide which one I want yet, but first let's add our sour cream. Just depends how much you want to add. I did 3 of these big spoons, and now I'm going to mix it up. All right, and now that we got that, I decided to go with some shredded mozzarella, so we're going to put some of that there. And now we're going to mix this really good and turn off the heat and cover it and just let that all melt together. And there you go, guys. Look how yum. It takes about 40 minutes. You know, if you have minute rice, it would be way better. I just didn't have any because it would be faster. It's 1 pot, super easy. So I'm going to go eat and you guys enjoy. This video is a member shout out. Thank you guys so much for being members of the channel. And thank you to everyone who supports our channel. We really appreciate you.